Hey guys, welcome back. Yes, we're back on track. We are back on track, children. And I just moisturized. Some of my nose, it's itching because anytime I put something on my face, it just makes my nose itch. I don't know why. We're going to do a full face today. Today's going to be a little bit more full coverage because I have some issues going on. Oh, I have a little blip on my nose. I'm still dealing with this one that's going away, so that's just, kind of not scarring, but the aftermath, the psoriasis. There's a blemish coming up on my chin. We have some darkness going on under the eyes, so I'm going to grab the No Problem. There's nothing new today. It's going to be everything I've already had in my collection. I went in Sephora yesterday, and guys, nothing really was grabbing my attention. The new, or new-ish ABH palette was in there. It's got, I don't even know, somebody's name on it. I didn't even pick it up and look at it. The colors were very pretty. Lots of kind of deep pinks, purples. But guys, I have those somewhere, in my collection. I know I have pinks and I have purples because those are the colors I gravitate to. So, I'm going to try to make it a point to stop buying palettes just because it's new, it's improved, it's beautiful, it's endorsed by blah, blah, blah. I already have it. I already have those shades somewhere else in my collection. It's just getting to be too much. I'm sure some of you are feeling the same way because I know a lot of us went into the beginning of the year with the thoughts of, use what we have, be on a low buy or no buy. Jeffrey did throw up, the summer launch that he's got, and I do like a lot of what he's got out there. That rainbow palette, I don't really have anything with some of those shades, like the yellow. I don't wear a lot of yellow, but some of those shades, and they're really pretty, and I don't have some of those. And the little mini with the purples. Oh, you're making it hard, Jeffrey. You're making it hard. I'm going to actually mix two foundations. This is the Marc Jacobs, which is a little bit too dark for me, and this is the Fenty, which is a little bit too light for me. I've not used either one of these in a hot minute, so I am going to shake them up. I did get this Marc Jacobs from Influencer, and you had to pick a shade online. It's really hard to pick the correct shade when you're just looking at a bunch of photo swatches. So I am just going to mix these two about equal amounts. I think it was a little bit more Marc Jacobs than the Fenty. I just mixed them together, and let's see what we come up with. You can always mix in a little bit more of the other shade if you need to. So today is going to be a little bit more fuller coverage than I normally go. So that's going to be different. So that was all of it. And I'm just going to take that same sponge, start to pat this around. Guys, I watched Raw Beauty Christie's video last night of her swatches and review, and Raw Science Beauty Christie. She did the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. Oh my God. Gross. All I can say is gross. Gross. I don't know how someone can create a cosmetic line of anything, any product, and sit there and say to their audience, to people that supported them forever, oh, I've been using these lipsticks. I've been using them forever. I've been wearing them every day. They're fabulous. They're amazing quality. And then to see the crap that's being posted, and when I say crap, it's crap, all over social media, and you're totally unaware. How does that happen? How does that happen? There is no way. Because I would be letting my female friends or whoever wants to try the lipsticks or whatever the product, I'd be like, here, try it. Tell me what you think. Here, you try it for a few days. Tell me what you think. And there's no way that those products have been tested and used over and over and over by her or her immediate circle, and these issues were not known. There's no way. I mean, the little beads and the little bubbles or whatever, and the hairs. The hairs you can see immediately on some of them. They're there. They're just like sticking up like a little mohawk. They're just sticking up there. And the little beads and everything. After like the first application, the first couple, and after the swatch, they're there. People are showing them, you know, oh, it's scratchy. What in the world, you know? I don't know. What in the world? So, I'm glad I didn't buy them. I'm honestly glad I did not jump on that bandwagon. This is the Makeup Revolution Seal and Define in C5. And I don't know. I know a lot of makeup companies have issues, but she has had a lot of issues, bless her heart. But I just don't see how you can say, you know, I've been using this for a long time, trying it out myself, and you've never discovered this issue. I won't even go into how she's responded to some of her customers. You've seen it. Totally unprofessional. It wasn't professional at all. Pat, pat, pat. So just covering up all the problem areas today. Very full coverage. And you know, Shannon doesn't do a lot of full coverage, but I just keep patting over because I just want everything to look blended and not like overly cakey. Which is, to me, this much makeup, it's not bad. But at my age, I can see it sitting on my skin. And that's the part I don't like. I don't like seeing it set like over my, I want to see my skin. And I don't know. There's just something about, back in the day when I was younger, I would have piled on another layer. I mean, seriously, this is the Tarte Cream Contour, and I just tap in like once, and then I just tap it on where I want it. And I just want to make sure I'm kind of even. And then we're just going to tap, 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 and blend. And then I take the brush and I just buff. But yeah, that's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's also crazy how all the lipsticks have the same batch code number, even though there's 20 different shades. How can you make 20 different shades in the same batch? No, that doesn't happen. So every batch, every shade should have its own batch number, because they're made, this color is made, there's one batch, this color is made, there's a batch, this color is, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's no way that every shade would have the same batch code. That right there is like an alarm, just a red flag. And what next, guys? What next? Let's powder with something. Let's grab, this is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. Like I'm using stuff I've not used, so I'm just going to take that, put some in the cap, shake some of it off, and go to town. So again, I know I said it in the last video, if you guys ordered that, let me know how yours performed, if you had the issues, if they were perfect. I did watch that girl Shay's video today. Oh my gosh. That was just, it was just a crap show. I mean, you know, I don't understand how you can not know about those kind of issues. I just don't. I don't see it happening. You know what? Well, I don't know if I can get to it. Maybe I can't. Okay, I'm not going to dig. This way, it's too far down in there. I'm just going to grab my Wet n Wild. I was going to grab me a new e.l.f. and crack it open and see how it done. I'm just going to grab the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer so we can get on with it. Oh my gosh, guys. We've had flash flood warnings. Got to leave work a little bit early yesterday because there was 3 of us there, and with the rain and everything, there was no calls for 3 of us to be there, so they sent me home a little bit early. And I have not been to the mall except to run into JCPenney and pay my bill and run out in forever. And I'm just going to take any powder that remained on that brush and just tap it right over the eyes. And I pulled out Violet Voss just because I'm in a pinky kind of color, pinky mood today. See if I can get it to stand up here without too much issue. But yeah, not really bought any makeup. I bought 2 of the lip glosses. That's it. That's all I bought. I went in Sephora. And I'm going to go into Thanks a Latte. And looked around in Sephora and nothing really grabbed me. I went in Belk's and walked around their cosmetic area. They had some free gifts with purchase. Nothing really grabbed me. That was Thanks a Latte. And then I'm just going to go into Transition. Nothing was, you know, floating my boat. Where else did I go into? I didn't even go in Bath and Body Works, guys, because I have enough Bath and Body Works right now. I went in. That's about it, really. I walked around Belk's for a little bit. Looked in a couple of jewelry stores, just looking, admiring, and then my hubby called and said we just got a flash flood warning and it had started pouring rain and my yard was flooded. Not to come home, because even if I did come home, I wouldn't be able to get my house. It was up over my steps. It was probably 2 feet high. It was coming in my front door. So I just hung out in Hickory a little bit longer at the mall and got me some ice cream and ordered him a sandwich to bring home because they had opened a Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks in there. I don't know if you guys have them or if you, I'd never heard of them. They'd opened one of those. So I got my hubby a sandwich to bring home. I'd already had one. I'd already had one that was good. Pardon me. And just hung out for a little bit longer. And then I just went outside and sat in the car because it was pouring rain. And I'm like, I'm not really wanting to drive in this right now. I'm going to go ahead and hit Wine and Dine. Yeah, we're going there. Wine and Dine. Shannon. Went a little too far out, Shannon. We'll make it work. We'll keep it in there. I foofed up right there. Here. We'll blend it together and make it look like it was supposed to have been that way the whole time. Even though it wasn't. yeah, guys, I got home. I had to take off my shoes. I'm glad I had on capris already. I had to take off my shoes, my socks, and carry my purse, my shoes, his food, and walk through. By then it had went down a little bit. It went down a lot. So I've got to make these sides match. This side's going up, this side's going down. Darn it. That's a little bit better. And walk through the water. Our trash cans were floating away. I'm going to clean that brush off really, 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 really good, because then I'm going to come back right here. Just kind of buff this edge. So those mistakes are not quite so mistakey looking. And yeah, walked through the water. Come in the back door though, because the front yard was completely flooded. Just gonna keep kind of blending this little edge right here. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on the back of my hands. And just pat this on the lid. It's pouring rain right now because we got another flash flood warning a little while ago. And it's pouring right now. Okay, see how high up that goes with the hooded eyes? And I'm just going to follow that line. And I'm going to clean that brush off. Clean my hand off. Guys, I'm going into Cranberry Splash. I'm feeling red today. I don't know why. But very much so. I'm just patting that. Same brush, but I wiped it off. And then, so that was Cranberry Splash. I'm going to go right down below it with So Jelly into the corner. And please let this look okay. That's such a beautiful color. And I'm going to drag it over. Top of that Cranberry Splash, just so they blend together. And I may actually just take my finger and just kind of pat it right in the center just to really I'll blend that together. I'm going to come back with Wine and Dine. Just kind of pat that right out here at the corner. Pat, pat, pat. Children, that's some red. All right. We're just playing. I have nowhere to go today, so we are just playing. I may come back just a little right here. Just kind of buff that. Just so everything is nice and blended together. No harsh lines. Yeah, that's better. And if you really want to go all out, this is the Estila, which this is a little more purple. This one's the Flower Blade. And this one is the Eye Luster. I see that one's more purple too. I think I'm going to go with the flower. And then just right in that center right there. Oh, here, I'll pat it with my finger just a little. Pretty. All right, I got my Architect liner. Yeah. And get me a big honking mirror here. Because it is pouring rain. I'm even going to go with a thicker line than I normally do. Okay, hold on. This side always gives me a fit. We're going to pull just a little bit. Just like that. It's just the skin is so crepey and it wads up, so it just kind of gets wonky. So that just kind of helps smooth it out. I am going to go in the waterline. This is Sex Kitten. It's black, but not super black to me. I don't know. To me, it's not like super, super black. Then I'm going to grab a black eyeshadow. This is just NYX. This is the one I always grab. And just a little fine detail brush. This is actually the e.l.f. concealer brush, but I use it for liner. I'm just going to come back, smudge into that outer corner. Just like that. Super fast, super easy. Children, this is going to be a long video. But, you know, we're just playing. I can't hold on to stuff. We're almost done. I promise. Too Faced Bare and Sex Mascara will speed it up a little bit. But yeah, if you didn't watch Christy's video, go watch it. What is that? What is that? Lord have mercy. How am I getting black all over me? And that, where did that come from? How in the world? It's like it splattered when I opened it. How did that happen? Have you ever known your mascara to splatter? My mascara splattered. That's interesting. We'll give it a minute to dry, and then I'll try to brush it off with this. I'm reaching in my use-up drawer that I've not been using, and I'm grabbing the Iconic. Not used this booger in a while. And get the little brush out. And I'm going to stay over here on this lightest portion. For a minute there, I thought it was dried out. It's like there was nothing come off of it. I just had to get it going. It seems very kind of dried out. I'm going to have to see. But there's some. What the deal is. Yeah, it doesn't seem as wet as when I first got it. But I've kept it sealed and in its little thingy thing there. Grab my spoolie. And yeah, that's mascara. That one come off easy. That one come off easy. Let's see if this one does. Yeah, but it smeared my shadow just a hair. So I'll have to go back and touch that red up. Because children, it really smeared that pink around. There we go. Okay. Easy fixes, easy fixes. I'm going to grab my butter bronzer. I've not used that in a hot minute. She's kind of pinky lavendery. Will go very nice with this look. And this is one you can just kind of just keep going into, and it doesn't. Here, I can go up with that just in case that pink's still showing a little bit over here. It'll blend in. It's like you can just keep going in, and it doesn't overkill. You know what I'm saying? There's no overkill. I'm going to grab, this is ColourPop Gold Digger. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. It's a little bit too browny. I'm going to go in with Doll Parts. Staying with the pink theme. Wow. Alright, highlights. I've got Snow Cone. Is it summer? No, I've got Ice Cold right here in front of me. I'm just going to go with that because it's right here in front of me. Oh, so pretty. came out with like another green, I think a green highlighter for this summer collection. I'm just not into the funky colors. I could use it for eyeshadow though. Alright guys, that's it. Super full coverage, well, for me anyway, and very bold pink eye lip. Oh, I like it, I think. No, I'll leave the lips matte. There's enough glitter on my eyes. Alright guys, that is it for this one. Thank you for watching. It turned out to be a little bit longer than I was going for, but hey, got to hang out with each other for a little bit and just catch up. Stay safe if you're in areas where the weather's really bad. Right now, we're not planning on even going out of the house. And always thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, and I'll see you guys on the next one.